Hi, welcome to Beyond Budget. Having a very lightweight, very sleek, and powerful creative and gaming laptop is a dream come true for some, and that is what the Acer Swift X offers. The Acer Swift X is a 14-inch laptop that delivers one of the best price/performance ratios you can find, and it comes with an AMD Ryzen 7 5800U processor, a 16GB of low-power DDR4X RAM, a 512GB of solid-state drive, and NVIDIA RTX 3050 graphics processing unit. Before we go further into the details, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. We also put the link for the laptop down in the description, so make sure to check for more details and the current price. The Acer Swift X has a sleek and minimalist yet modest design. It weighs in at barely over 3 pounds, which is super light given the high-powered internals. It comes in 3 colors: Steam Blue, Prodigy Pink, and Safari Gold, with the lid and the chassis having different color, making for a two-tone design. Acer says that the chassis is made out of aluminum, which is really impressive given that this thing barely weighs over 3 pounds. Keep in mind that weight includes an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050 Ti GPU. Furthermore, the lid lifts the keyboard up, which tilts slightly for a comfortable typing angle as you open the lid. The top and side screen bezels are attractively thin. The webcam in the top bezel has no security shutter, though one of the top row function keys mutes the system's microphone. A small, rectangular fingerprint reader below the keyboard lets you log in with Windows Hello. The keyboard is pleasant to type on and includes brilliant illumination, as well as a fingerprint scanner for further security. However, some keys have larger or smaller keys, which can take some getting used to. The keyboard has a shallow, wooden typing feel that isn't exactly uncomfortable, but it's also neither quick or responsive. A Microsoft Precision touchpad constructed of mylar sits beneath the keyboard. This buttonless touchpad has a smooth glide and tap, and the bottom half clicks readily, but the upper half is stiff and bulky. In terms of connectivity, on the left side, you can see the power plug, a USB Type-C 3.2 Gen 2 port, an HDMI 2.0 connector, and a USB Type-A 3.2 Gen 1 port. Then, on the right, there is a security lock slot, another USB Type-A 3.2 Gen 1 port, and an audio jack. Unfortunately, this laptop doesn't have an Ethernet port and a standard or micro SD card reader. The webcam has the standard low-quality, grainy 720p resolution of a recent mainstream laptop. It records pale, somewhat colorful photos with a lot of noise or static. The Swift's bottom-mounted speakers create rather soft, tolerably clear sound. There's no bass, and overlapping tracks are scarcely discernible. Acer's DTS audio software includes settings for music, movies, and games, as well as an equalization with treble, voice, and claimed bass boost enhance the sound for a better sound output. In terms of display, the LED backlit display on the Acer Swift X is also great. The Acer Swift X has a 14-inch 1920 by 1080 resolution Full HD IPS display. It boasts an anti-glare display with a 16:9 aspect ratio, and the matte screen compensates for the low brightness by blocking glare. It has a wide viewing angle, which means you can look at it from any angle and see no noticeable color distortion. There are also narrow bezels on all sides. In testing, the Acer Swift X supports 97% of sRGB, 69% of NTSC, 74% of Adobe RGB, and 73% of P3, and its maximum brightness is 306.2 nits, slightly more than stated, which makes it an ideal laptop for content creation but not the perfect option for strictly color-accurate content creation. The Acer Swift X SFX 14's most impressive feature is how good its features and performance are in comparison to its pricing. Most laptops with NVIDIA RTX 3050 and 3050 Ti graphics cards cost at least $1,500, especially when equipped with a fast processor, but the Swift X has a maximum price of just $1,100 for a fraction of the price of rival 14 and 15-inch workstation-grade laptops. The Ryzen 7 5800U CPU may not be as powerful as some of the H-series Intel chips found in more expensive alternatives, but it certainly competes with them. However, while the performance is on par, that's not the case when not connected to power. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a trade-off. You sacrifice power, but you get a high-end chipset at a reduced price. Ultimately, this is an excellent laptop for photo and moderate-size quality video editing and other day-to-day computing tasks. Furthermore, depending on configuration, the Acer SwiftX can be outfitted with a discrete graphics card NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050 laptop or 3050 Ti laptop with 4GB of video RAM, and our model is fitted with 3050 Ti GPU. And here are some of the playable games with their respective frame rates. The Acer SwiftX has an excellent battery life. It lasts roughly 5 to 6 hours while doing heavy work and 10 to 11 hours when doing lesser duties like text editing or web browsing at around 50% brightness. That's really remarkable for a 14-inch laptop with a Ryzen 7 CPU and an RTX 3050 Ti GPU. If you go with the normal RTX 3050, you'll likely get an even better battery life, albeit you'll lose some power. The SwiftX's 16GB of low-power DDR4X memory is enough for creative tasks like video editing and casual day-to-day computing, along with it having a low-power consuming RAM which can significantly save you more battery. Sadly, the memory is soldered to the motherboard, and there are two options, either 8 or 16GB of dual-channel RAM. The characteristics of the drive may differ depending on the model. On the other hand, the storage options comprise two M.2 PCIe slots. One with 500GB of M.2 PCIe SSD, another with additional slot for future upgrades. Before we conclude, we must mention why you should and shouldn't buy this laptop. You should buy this laptop if you are looking for a lightweight laptop for productivity. Buy if you edit photos regularly. Buy if you want the best value for money laptop. Buy if you want a potent Ryzen 7 CPU and NVIDIA RTX 3050 Ti graphics. Buy if you need workstation grade performance. Buy if you want an attractive 1080p screen. Don't buy this laptop if you want an SD card reader and an Ethernet port. Don't buy if you need enough graphics power for large size frequent 4K video editing. Don't buy if you want a 4K display. Don't buy if you can't stand stiff touchpads. Don't buy if you don't want a shallow keyboard. Don't buy if you don't want a mediocre sound quality of speakers. Overall, the Acer SwiftX is a useful and lightweight laptop for daily usage. Its system speed is more than adequate for the normal user's needs, and the availability of a discrete graphics card allows you to rest while playing recent games. Notable features include a high-quality screen, a long battery life, and little noise under maximum load. That said, thank you for watching till the end of the video, and if you find this video helpful, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe.